All right, now, so let's go ahead and try to integrate our theme in our project, because of course we're not going to build our project on this like lazy, boring front end design. All right, so just before we even try to integrate, let's go ahead and integrate or import our CSS and JavaScript files, because of course the design is just JavaScript and CSS files. We need to grab them in order for our design to load up. All right, so let me go ahead right here. So I have my folder of the project right here. So let me open this up. So you will see these folders right here. So I need to grab like every and each one of them. So let's just go ahead and copy all of them. Let me go to my project. So I'm gonna go to exam htdocs, and there we go, coffee blend, and I want to go ahead to the public project, to the public folder, and I want to go right here and I want to create my folder, and this will be assets. So everything will be uploaded from the public right here inside the assets folder. So I would just want to go ahead and I want to paste those right there. All right, and go ahead and open your your design or the code that I give you, this right here. Go ahead and open it in another text editor, something like this, like Sublime, for example. It's really easy to use, and it's enough. It's more than enough for this thing right here. So I got my design right over here, and if I look at my public, I can see my assets, and there are simply all of my projects right there. So let's go ahead and grab the code that will allow us to import those files, the CSS and the JavaScript files. So if I go right there, let's see, if I go to my index.html right here, you will see that we will have all of these links. So let me grab every and each one of them right there. So let me copy all of those. Let me go to my if we go to resources, we want to go ahead to this template master. If we go to layouts, we will see app.blade.php, and this is simply responsible for loading every JavaScript and CSS file. And the app.blade right here is simply imported on every Laravel blade file that we will create or even generated for us. If we look at the login, for example, you will see that we will have extends layouts.app. It's basically grabbing this template master, which loads up every JavaScript and CSS file that we have in order to actually execute the assets, all of that. So let's go ahead right here, and let's go, for example, right after this link, and I'm gonna go something like my files, and let's end this comment. So let's just go ahead and paste this whole thing in, and of course they will not be loaded just by placing them like that. We need to make the whole thing dynamic using blade directives. All right, so we will not touch these fonts because these are being grabbed online. As you can see, the href is just a link. They're being grabbed like that online. So yeah, we're not going to touch any of them. Those are the ones that need to be touched or dealt with. So I'm just going to go to the href right there. I'm going to go in order to import this, we're going to do the asset directive right there, and I'm going to go to my assets folder that I just set up. I'm going to go ahead / and I'm going to copy this link or copy this whole thing right there, the css / open iconic bootstrap.main.css, like that, and this will import it right away. All right, so I want to do this for the rest, so let me go ahead and copy this whole thing right there, and I'm gonna go ahead at every one of those right away at once. So I'm gonna click on this like that, and I'm gonna go press enter, or if you are on VS Code, keep pressing sorry, not enter, keep pressing alt on all of those right here. and simply go Control V. Of course, it will be like that. Did we forgot anything? No, we did not forgot anything. All right, so the next step that we need to take is this part right here. So let me copy those so we can finish this up, and let me go like at the end of every one of those files right there, and keep pressing Alt. All right, and go Control V like that. All right, so now they're basically imported. So yeah, go ahead and save this. Let me now go ahead right at the bottom. Let me grab my JavaScript files because we will have some. We actually have a lot of them. So as you can see, let's copy those. Let's go down at the bottom right there after this div, let's paste those in, and we're simply gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna go right here, asset, and I'm gonna go assets. All right, we need this first, single quotation. So I'm gonna go assets slash JavaScript, and we're gonna go slash jQuery.main.js like that. All right, so paste this in. So again, go ahead and copy tilde slash from the start and go right here. Go keep pressing Alt and click on the first of them at the first of every one of these sources. We're not going to click this, that Google APIs map right here. We're not going to click it because this is being grabbed online. So we're going to go to the next line, and I'm going to paste all of them like that. Control V right away. Let me also do this. So let me copy this like that. Let me go right here. All right, so let me go ahead and paste. Keep clicking Alt or keep pressing Alt, and then all right, so paste this like that and save right away. So as you can see, it's looking great. So this should actually refresh. All right, so it's refreshing. It's taking the background right now. All right, the background is affecting our background right there. But of course, we want to go ahead and we want to change the header, and we want to work with the footer and all of that. So let me go back to the design right here in the index page. So we want to go ahead. Let me go back at the top and let me look at my header. So if I go down, so there is my navbar right there. All right, so we can start grabbing our navbar. So let me go ahead and minimize the navbar, and we can just grab it, copy like that, and let me go ahead right at the top of this. So as you can see, there is my navbar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and minimize it like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and comment it for now. And I'm gonna go down at the bottom and paste my new navbar, and I'm gonna just save and take a look at it. All right, so as you can see, there is my navbar right there, and so it's looking awesome. It's looking great. So I wanna go ahead right there, and I wanna just decomment this, for a second, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our links and our logic. So this is the link for the home page. So I'm just gonna copy this like that, and there is the index page right here. The home page or the index page, doesn't matter that much. So I'm just gonna paste it like that. All right. All right. So right after this, let's go right at the top. So right after this, we will have this button right here. We do not care about it that much. So I'm just gonna go down. So this part is really important, and this the part of the guest right here, it's basically checking if we're logged in or not. So if we are if we're not logged in, basically, it's gonna go ahead and we're gonna let's see. Yeah, it says right here that if we do not have the login, or if we're not logged in, it's gonna go ahead and display this login link, and right here also it should display the register link right there. And if we are logged in, it should actually display the username right here, and it should display this whole menu, which simply has like the logout link in it, and there is the form for the logout. All right, so let's go ahead and copy this, for example, let me go right down at the top, right at the bottom. So there is the login, so we should paste this like that in here. All right, so I want to go ahead and I want to end this if right now. So end f like that. All right, I'm gonna also do this for the log out, sorry, for the register. I'm gonna also go right there and f like that. So let me go right at the top. So else right here, I want to go ahead and grab this whole else block, and I'm gonna grab it till here and just like that, and I'm gonna copy this. So if we're logged in, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna paste this in, which will simply allow us to view or to see our username and to view our menu, that has the logout link right there, which will allow us to simply log out. All right, so that's actually everything. So I can just go ahead right now once more, and I can comment this nav bar, and I can test I can test the backend code that I just added right here, and see if it's working or not. All right, so it's actually working. So since we're logged in, as you can see, it showed our username right here, and we can see now the logout link right here. All right, so it's working perfectly. So I also want to add the footer. So since we finished the nav bar, so I want to go to my design once again. Let me go down at the bottom because this theme is huge. So as you can see, there is actually the footer. So let me minimize the footer, and let me copy all of it, copy like that, and let me go right here. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. We can go right here and just paste it like that. All right. We can also copy this loader. That's fine. You do not need to copy it if you don't want to. The most important thing is basically the header and the footer, or the nav bar and the footer. All right, so just save this. So we should see now our so as you can see, there is our loader, and there is simply our footer down here right at the bottom. You might not see the images of the recent blog. We're not even going to create a blog. We're not going to create a blog for this project, but if you want to display the images, you just use your asset directive. That's all. But I'm not going to work with it. All right. So yeah, this is actually this is everything in this video. So I want to go just and check if we're not loading anything up, any files right here. But I think that even if we're not loading anything up, if we have some of these errors right there, it doesn't even matter, since that everything is working perfectly. I just want to go and I want to log out like that. All right, so as you can see, I'm logged out, so that's fine. If we go back and log in, let me copy the email and let me paste it like that. Even like in the login right here, we have our nav bar and our footer right here. All right, and there is something wrong with the form right here. I cannot even see the inputs, but we will fix this in the next video. So yeah, this will be everything, and I will see you on the next one.